Hello, Internet. Welcome here. Thank you for your time. We know it's precious, we're grateful that you come to us to watch these videos. And I would like to invite you, if you feel you have a story, or even if you don't, come and talk to us. Let this legacy not die with you. Let your children and grandchildren and all our enemies, like klomp takhare, the liberals, well, let them come and see what's actually the truth. Let them see what happened. Let our own children, the ones who's been taught all sorts of rubbish in school these days, let them come and see us. Let them come and experience what it was like actually during those times from our view. Now, talking about views, some time ago I was at the Kalahari desert. I was at the farm. It was like a 32Bn Recce group meeting going on, like a reunion. Fantastic atmosphere, fantastic people, great videos came out of it. And also there was a fellow called Willem Ratte. Now, Colonel Ratte is famous, he's well known. And may I say, if you do a Google search on the man, you will probably find a completely different story of what actually is going on in his mind. And at some stage in the future, I'm sure that Colonel Ratte will actually speak to legacy when the time is right. But for now, I got hold of two of the people who served with him in different eras. The one is Kevin Fitzgerald, and the other one is Joe Santa Clara. And they made a good video for us where they spoke about their experiences at the 32Bn Recce wing, which of course Willem Ratte commanded after France 4 left for 1 Reconnaissance Commando. What I wanted to know from Fritzie and Joe is, what is it about Willem Ratte? What made you people after 42 years still respect the man? And what is it? What happened? What is it about Willem Ratte? And so this is what they answered me.
I think, go back to Willem's and Canning Neck to spot people that were motivated, wanted to serve, points to him as a person that had the leadership qualities within himself that he wanted to see in others. My history with Willem begins in early 1980. Up until that point, the reconnaissance group had not had the experienced leadership that we actually required. We led ourselves, in fact. And that's what makes this reconnaissance group and the original members so unique. That for almost 12 months, we were actually led by our fellow compatriots. Yet, we achieved phenomenal results during that time. Unknown to us, Willem had come down from the Rhodesian SAS, where he had a fantastic reputation, and had joined the SADF, and had been sent to C2 Battalion. C2 Battalion leadership recognized in him they finally had somebody with a special forces background, experience and knowledge. They could take their Recce group to new heights under his leadership. He arrived in the unit, I believe, in August of 1979 and was posted to Buffalo in order to familiarize himself with how C2 Battalion operated, because Willem had not served in a unit like C2 Battalion that was several times larger than the Rhodesian SAS. He was used to small group deployments from a small specialist unit and had never ever served in a unit like the SAS, like C2 Battalion. So Willem went to Buffalo and he set about familiarizing himself with our structure, He gave lectures and got into Buffalo daily routine and the unit's daily routine and began to familiarise himself about how the unit was deployed and their tasks on deployment. During this phase, Willem was also obviously on the lookout for potential recruits to come across to the Recce group. And amongst these were two people, Kevin Sido and Piet van Eerden, who were both sergeants at that time. And they saw in Willem the kind of leader that they knew would enhance their soldiering skills. So they approached Willem and asked if they could join the C2 Battalion Recce.
Well, hello, Internet. I'm sad to say to you, but this is where the video for you ends. Unless you're on Patreons. You're a Patreon guy, you can go carry on, have a look at the full video. You know where to find Patreons. Sorry to do this to you, but we just cannot carry this burden alone anymore. Asking $5 a month to support the Legacy channel, making hundreds of videos of our veterans. You know, that's not too much to ask in my opinion. And so I would urge you, if you have that kind of money, please think about it, join Patreon, where you will see a lot of videos which is not available on the normal channel, or will not be for a few months or a few weeks, depending on what's happening. You'll also be able to speak with some of the authors and some of the guys who are speaking here. You'll be able to speak to them directly in the future and having events and things like that. So until we meet again, God bless.